Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Today, it's just going to be me for the first time. We were going to have Jimmy P on today, but he couldn't make it at the last minute, and that's all right. Myrtle says, audio and video good. Thanks, man. All right. So, yeah, we're just going to chat for the next hour. We'll do the giveaway towards the end. I'd like to start by saying thank you to the mods, Bex from Beccs'FishRoom, MysterySnailGuardians, Annette, and Stephen P 2003. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you guys. Bewizzle, what's up, man? Oh, I've got a story. I've got a story to tell that involves Bewizzle, so we can do that at some point. Bigfoot Fish Tanks, welcome. See if I'm missing anybody. Myrtle, what's going on? Eduardo, hey. It's so quiet when you're by yourself compared to when you have guests on. It's kind of weird, to be honest. So the giveaway, the giveaway. What's going on, man? We're just chatting today. The giveaway will be, well, actually, since we're just kind of doing a relaxed stream today, and it's going to be chat driven. Tell me what you guys think. We can do. So the options for today would be more Vienna guppies. I know there's some people who still want them and don't have them yet. Other options are shrimp. We could give away shrimp. I never thought about that, but it is an option. We could do another set of rice fish, or we could do a breeding pair of red-tailed blue variatus platies, which I like. They're kind of shy, to be honest. So if any of those hit the spot for anybody, shout it out in chat and let me know. If there's not really a consensus, we'll probably just stick with the Vienna guppies. So while we wait for anybody else to trickle in, I guess I can tell this. I was going to tell a story later, but since it's just me up here, I will. I'll share now. So, oh hey Gina, what's going on? You'll probably like this story, actually. Happy birthday! Also, I think it's your birthday today, and Bewizzles was yesterday, if I have that right. But I did the Packable challenge for Degenerate Fish Keeper Depths Unknown. I did that today. I'm actually kind of surprised with how it turned out. I made a video on it, so you guys will be able to see that. But I went to Walmart this morning to get the container because they have everything. I figured I'd be able to find one, and I did. And then I was standing in the self-checkout line, and I looked over and I saw Pokemon cards. I grew up on Pokemon, so I love Pokemon, but I haven't bought or opened a pack of cards in years. It's been a really long time. I don't know a whole lot about it. I don't know as much about it as like Bewizzle and people like that who open the cards on stream. They know so much more than I do. But I decided while I was standing there, screw it. I'm just going to get a pack of cards and see what happens. And because it's fun, I like opening the packs. But anyways, I get home. Bewizzle says he's doing a Packable video soon. Cool. Yeah, it was really fun. I can talk a little bit about that too. I'm not much of an aquascaper, so I kind of went in not really having much of an idea what to do, but I made it work. Hey, Geek Boy, what's up? So I got this pack of cards home and was blanching some cucumbers for my mystery snails that I just got. I don't think I ever told Annette about those, but yeah, I ordered 5, got 6 magenta mystery snails, and I love them. But anyways, so I was making some cucumbers for them, and I opened this pack of cards. I turned the 4th or 5th card over, and I was just staring at it. I mean, not much of a reaction, just kind of shocked. But I'll show the card now. I don't want to my hands are kind of sweaty. I don't want to get the card all messed up, but see if I can. It's kind of one of those cards that people always talk about pulling out of a pack. And so it's just like extremely lucky. I won't say, like, I actually asked B Wizzle about it, and he said these cards are kind of newer. So I looked up the price on it and stuff, and it is, the result would shock you. If you want to look it up, it's Charizard V-Star, and then just type in the numbers 174 over 172. And you can look on Google and see what they're reselling for yourself, but boy, you better get that. Yeah, that's exactly what B Wizzle told me. I don't even have sleeves or like I'm not prepared for this. I just picked up this pack. Oh, and Gina and Wiz I think is here. Yeah. This was the other card, if you guys care to know. This was the other card in the pack, which I thought was also pretty cool. But yeah, no, I don't have a sleeve or anything, so I just put it in this for the time being. But with that whole backstory, when I pull this card out of the first pack that I've opened in years and years, it kind of the timing was just too good. So what I'm actually gonna do, and I didn't tell him this part yet, but B Wizzle, send me your address. I'm gonna send this to you as a birthday present. I'll pack it in an envelope so that it doesn't get damaged or whatever. I'll do my best. But yeah, man, send me your address and I'll send it over to you. But yeah, so I thought that was cool. That was fun. Oh, and then for the Packable challenge, I managed to do it, find the perfect container and everything, and I've got 3 different species of animal, I guess you could say, in it. 3 or 4 different types of plants. I really tried to actually create something that will last. So I'm going to do an update on it before I put the video out. So I'll probably wait 2 weeks, film it, see how things are going with it, and then I'll post the video online for you guys to see. I just wanted to do that update part before posting the whole thing. So, all right. B Wizzle needs a moment to have some. Yeah, hopefully. They'd be worth it though. Okay, so for anybody who would like to participate, tell me what are you looking forward to in your fish room? If not this week, this month. What projects do you have going that you are excited about? Could be anything, fish related or otherwise, really. I asked that. What prompts me to ask that is ABC's been on some streams lately, and he is breeding some rainbow shiners, and he's got tons of fry, kind of in a Dean-like fry setup, and super cool. I've been enjoying seeing those. Oh, also, I'll be on a stream tomorrow, I think. I got to double check this. But last week I said that I would go on to My Fish Tanks Aquatics. John, I don't know if he's in here, but his stream is tomorrow at noon. Hey, Ian, what's going on, man? Yeah, his stream is tomorrow at noon, and I think I'll be joining him. And then on Tuesday night, I'll be on B Wizzle's stream with him. I think it's at 7:30 Eastern. So yeah, I'll be going on a couple streams myself. I had a lot of things to talk about today, but they weren't geared toward just talking with chat. This was unexpected, so I hope I'm not doing a bad job so far. Let's see what else I got. S says, "How was the pit auction?" Appreciate you throwing me a question too. That gives me something to talk about. It was awesome. I got there at 9:30 in the morning and stayed until maybe 6:15, 6:30. So I was there all day long. Talked to probably almost everybody in the venue. The Pittsburgh Fish Club is, from what I can tell, really well done. They've got a big following. They've got a lot of members, I should say, especially compared to the Youngstown one that I'm in. We're a little bit smaller, but smaller area, less people. So it was cool when I got there early, so I got to see the fish as they were coming in, which was what they recommended me to do, so I could write down which ones. Like if I saw something cool, I'd just write down its number and be ready for it when it came up in the auction. There were a lot of fish I had never seen. There were a lot of rare cories, and there were some. I think there's some rainbow fish I had never seen. So there was a lot of stuff that was just cool to see. The auction aspect went really well. The first thing I ever bid on was this 29-gallon. It was right at the beginning of the auction. It was this 29-gallon tank. The sides were blacked out, but that was really it. It wasn't anything spectacular. And the bidding was up to $14, maybe. I mean, it was you would get a good deal on it. And when I raised my hand at 14, I said, "Yeah, I would love that tank for $14." And they said, going once, like pointed in my direction, going once, going twice, sold. And I'm sitting with the Goomans and all the people from the Youngstown Club, and I look at them and I go, "I did good." And you know, they were kind of just like joking around with me and stuff because I'd never been to an auction. And I stand up, I wait for them to bring the tank over to me, and I pay them. And I'm just standing there watching him walk down the aisle with it, and then he stops halfway to me and turns and hands it to some guy. And I'm like, "Wait, what?" Apparently, they didn't see me. I was all the way sitting in the back, and I didn't get that. And I was a little like, I don't know, it doesn't really matter, but I was kind of bummed because I thought I had won it, and that wasn't the case. And then they all gave me a hard time for it. But I learned my lesson early in the auction that if there's something you want that comes up, just stand up and wave your arms around, do whatever you got to do. They don't care. So that broke me in pretty quick. I got a lot of stuff from the auction. Like I won a lot of the auction stuff that, you know, plants, and I made a video on that too. I got like 5 videos right now that I've been editing, and they're all pretty much done editing. They just need like final touches and stuff. So I'll be releasing all those. Scuba Steve, what's going on? How you doing? Discus Talk, hi, good to see you. John, My Fish Tanks Aquatics is here. Hello. I think I'm all caught up on everybody. I believe, yeah. So, yeah, it was really good. Like the whole day was awesome. And the drive, I think it was about an hour away from me, which wasn't bad. I would make that same trip again tomorrow, like whenever I could. It wasn't an issue. So one of the things that I was going to auction off today, I won a big bag of platies. They're I always get this wrong, but they're red-tailed blue variatus platies. They're nice. I didn't realize how shy platies were. I've had guppies and I've had mollies, and I don't know who was saying this on a stream. I think it was yesterday. Maybe it was Jenna P. Possibly. I don't know. I just heard somebody saying, I thought it was funny, but it was like the best way you could measure it too. She said, "Can you grab a handful of them? Can you scoop them up or not?" And I thought about that. I'm like, that is like the best possible way you could put that, because the guppies will just swim right through your fingers and stuff. You could just lift them up out of the water and set them back in, and you know they don't really react too much. But I don't know. You could not do that with the platies. They would be lost in the plants. I'm trying to think if anything else happened at the auction. Well, I mean, it was good to see how all the plecos went, just for future reference. I don't have plecos yet, but obviously that's something that I want to get into at some point. I mean, I've got plenty of time. There's no rush. But all the plecos sold for a lot. There were some that sold for, I don't know, maybe a couple $100. Even maybe $250 was the highest auction, like the highest single item, which I thought was a lot. The plecos they sold, even there was L333, I think, are those the tiger plecos. The guppy, or not the guppies, the plecos that were individually bagged and being auctioned didn't really go for as much, obviously, because the whole point of getting those plecos at the auction is to breed them, and with just one, you know, you can't do much unless you're just adding it to a colony already. Raven Thomas, hello. I'm pretty sure I saw you last week. Welcome back. Bigfoot fish tanks. I got too many plecos. Well, I don't have enough, so we even each other out there. There were tons of plants the whole time. And people were bidding pretty enthusiastically on the plants early on. So I was thinking, just like a bag of hornwort, and people would be a bidding war up to like 12, $15 or whatever. And I was thinking, okay, this has to slow down at some point. We're going to be here all day. Eventually, these people are going to have all the plants they want, because the bidding for the bags of plants started at like $2 or $3, depending on what they were. And so another thing I learned about these auctions is that plant people will not slow down. They will be there the whole time, and they will outbid you if they want the plants. Because I don't know, that was just something that I wasn't expecting and took away from it. I'm trying to think if there was any other like little things here and there that I noticed or saw. Not really. That was mostly people paid $15 for. No, not hornwort. I don't think. I mean, $7 or $8 or $9 a bag. Whereas the bag of hornwort I got, I wish I could turn the camera around, but I'm just not there yet as a streamer or YouTuber or whatever. But I got one bag of hornwort. I mean, it was packed. It's probably about this big, and I put it into the 20-gallon I'm looking at across from me, 20-gallon long, and it just expanded out, filled the whole thing, which was perfect. And I got that for $3. But like even bags like that were going 8, 9, 10. People were competitively trying to get those bags. There was not a duckweed war, which somebody had mentioned the last time I talked about this. And so there was not a duckweed war. But I think some people were trying to sell bags of duckweed or whatever. Maybe it went for $2. I don't know. I wasn't there to purchase duckweed, I guess. Steven says, I will outbid you for plants, but not for trash plants. See, we know about your wonderful, magnificent plant farm, but I don't have anything like that going on. So the trash plants are totally cool for me. That was kind of what I was banking on. I was banking on people who actually they know what they're doing when it comes to plants, I guess. They do really well with plants. I was expecting them to not care so much about the water wisteria and just some floaters. And that's for breeding purposes. Those are great for me. So, but plant people showed out the whole time. Duckweed war sounds like a Nets arena. Bigfoot says, I got too many hornwort plants. Didn't you just say you got too many plecos and too many plants? I got space, man. I got space. That's all I'm saying. You will need to feed the hell out of the hornwort. Yeah. So the tank I have all that hornwort in is bare bottom, so I can feed heavier. Although it's kind of, I'm still trying to feel it out because the platies are in that tank too, and I mean, we ought to be friends by now, like, or at least friendly. You know what I mean? Like, they ought to at least recognize me at this point, and they don't seem scared of me, but they're always doing their own thing. Like they'll just be all over the tank. Whereas when I feed the goodeids or I feed the mollies, they see me walk up just like most fish, and they're just waiting in the corner, nice and neat, so that I put the food in, it's all gone. None of it hits the bottom. But the platies, they're just moseying around, not paying any attention. So I don't want to drop a bunch of bloodworms in and then just foul up the water. So I've kind of been working with them. Annette needs to farm duckweed before feeding it to the goldfish. Wiz says he's got tubs of floaters. Yeah, I'll get there. I've been expanding all of my plants, really, and I've been doing a little bit better. I think I need to invest in more root tabs. The last batch I got didn't seem to work as well as I thought, but there could have been other factors involved. I don't know. I got to figure all the plant stuff out, and that is another reason why I like to go with the cheaper stem plants, because they're easier, and I mean they're a lot harder to kill. Like, if I can't keep duckweed alive, I really need to reevaluate what I'm doing. But I haven't had any problems with that. Eric Wyrock, what's up? Crown Tail Half Moon, good to see you. Hello. What time is it? We got plenty of time. Okay. What else do I have for you? Is anybody listening currently breeding anything or have any breeding projects that they're excited about? I would love to know. So throw them in the chat if there's something that, like I just had these guppies in this tank right there. That is hard to do. But those guppies, I have. I can actually turn a little bit. Like I've got this fry basket's from the auction too. Actually, I'm not even going to try to do that. But that fry basket up there is from the auction as well. I got it for $1, so I wasn't going to turn that down ever. But those, I just cycled those. Like the fry basket's so big, and I've got so many plants in it that of those 4 female guppies with the bright tails, I just put one goes in, has a bunch of babies, and then comes back out, and that's kind of the system in there. So, but other than guppies, I don't have anything breeding, like currently breeding, that I know of anyways. There's some platies and some mollies and some goodies that all look like they could drop in the next couple weeks, but it's hard to say. Scuba Steve says, I breed African cichlids, but really they breed themselves. Yeah, that's guppies too. That's guppies. I don't really do any. I literally, the extent of my guppy breeding is just moving the guppy from one part of the tank to the other. I'm really doing nothing. Yeah. Just emailed you the link for tomorrow. Okay, cool. Do you want me to come up at noon, or do you want me to come on a little bit after you start? Or I mean, we could talk backstage, if you will, beforehand. I could come on at 11:30. It's up to you. Just let me know. My water is too soft for guppies. They die. I feel that. You could probably get guppies to take to your water. It would take a little bit of work and might not be ideal, especially for breeding purposes. As long as you keep your tanks clean and healthy, they'll breed if you're doing it right. Yeah, for sure. But that the if you're doing it right part is the part that is the tricky part. Like, for example, these fish behind me, however you do that, in the tannin tank, those are a pair of wild bettas, chinoides, the snakehead bettas, and they've been doing good. They're happy. They're thriving, but I've never bred them before. And they're mouth breeders too. So the male holds onto the fry in his mouth for like 2 weeks or something. And that whole time, and that happened once already. I had them to that point where the male did have, I don't know if it's called a brood or whatever, but if they get startled, or if the male just gets hungry and just decides he's not feeling it anymore, then he can just swallow all those babies, all that progress. So, and that's what happened. That's, as far as I can tell, that's what happened. So, and that's supposed to happen when they're just trying to figure things out. Like first couple of times, stuff like that I've heard can happen. So I'm not sweating it, but that's one where, like, I don't know if I have all the answers. I'm just trying to do something new and a little bit more difficult than guppies and stuff like that. Mark says, I have a tiger. Oh, Mark, hey, I don't know if I said hi to you. I have a tiger and black-barred Endler, or I have tiger and black-barred Endlers breeding, and the blue-eyed lemon bristlenose are taking a break at the moment. Okay. Black tiger and black-barred Endlers. I think, do they have yellow in them? Are they like the really, really striking ones? I think that's what they are. Chinoides males take a few tries to stop. Okay, yeah, that's what everybody's telling me. That makes me feel better, honestly, because I don't know what more I can do. I did tell myself the next time I catch that sort of behavior, and they do act a little bit different, and the male hides to no end. Like, he will not eat. The female comes right out, and she will just look right at me and wait for me to feed her. But the male, he doesn't like me. He's not about it. Living the dream. You know it. Oh, in LA. What's going on? I bred guppies and plecos. Ian says some cichlids, but focusing on dwarf cichlids. Does that include Shell dwellers, because that's another type of tank I want to have. I know a lot of people have tried their hand at that, and it looks fun. I think the ones that I want are Similis, if I have that right. Crowntail Half Moon. Yes, Jake, I have a project I've been wanting to do for a while now, but got setbacks, so hopefully I'll be starting once I get more stock. It's albino purple lace. Guppies? Is that new? Albino purple lace. I don't know if I can think of what those look like. That sounds awesome. Myrtle said mine swallowed for many months, but in his defense, he was dumb as rocks. Yeah, I can't tell how intelligent my betta fish are, so maybe that's just like a theme. I hope not, but it could be. Ray Aquatics, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all you guys being here, everybody. I try to say hi to everybody as they come in, and today I finally get a chance to relax a little bit and focus on the stream or focus on the chat. Excuse me. Let's see. What else do I have? I have a question, and I mean, it's kind of on theme for the month of May. Might be controversial, but I'll ask it anyways. What is the best kind of snail? I know some people's answers. And I think another reason what prompts me to ask this is the new edition of the snails I have. So I have 3 or 4 different variations of snails. But yeah, what's everybody's favorite? Guppies are named whatever the heck these days. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, I get that it's like sales and stuff. You know, you gotta show out, I suppose. Horned snail, says B Wizzle. I'll have to Google that. Cone snail, says Ian. Why, Ian? Why cone snail? Just the look of them? And I have to Google that as well. Steven says, I wonder what Annette would say. Yeah, so I think, personally, I think I agree with her. I don't know. I really like these snails that I got a lot. Annette is in robot mode. Spike-topped apple snail. Okay. Spike-topped apple snail. Looks a little bit like a mystery snail. I can't tell the difference right off the bat or right off the top. Cool. I think I have seen these before. I want to look at cone snail real quick. 1 sec. Oh, these are cool. Is this saltwater or is this freshwater? Ian, if you're pulling saltwater snails out, I mean, respect, but these look like they're salt, but they're really cool. Which tab is the... Okay, there we go. Those are just... Oh, they are mystery snails. Okay, you got me. But they look like mystery snails. I was like, can't tell the difference. B Wizzle says getting a mystery snail soon. Nice. Cone snail because they have venom. Good reason, I guess. I mean, at least an interesting reason. Crowntail says Ramshorn. Ramshorn's always been my favorite. I just really like these new mystery snails that I got in, but I would agree with that too. I like Ramshorn. Red collar snail, says Gina. Gina, is that salt? Okay, cool. So many different kinds of snails. How many enemies you got, Ian? Okay, let's see what else. How else can I continue to take up some of your time? Oh, well, I guess I'll say this again because I didn't see anybody input anything, but does anybody have a input? Brookley Bell, what's up? Does anybody have input on what the giveaway should be? I mean, it's up to you guys. of those options. If anybody wants the options again, I don't mind reading them off. Mexicali, what's going on? What's going on? Everything I've bred. Oh, chat's jumping. Everything I've bred has happened because they are happy. I haven't bred anything on purpose. So far, I had albino cories, bristlenose plecos. I don't know. I've never seen that before. Aphanius mento killifish, if I'm saying that right, and white cloud minnows. Mexicali, did you have golden white clouds or the wild type white clouds? But nice. Still got some good breeding projects, and you weren't even trying. Conch snail from Bahamas. Yeah. I've found some conch snails, not in the Bahamas, but that's always fun. Ray Aquatics says, what type of fish do you breed, if any? Yeah, so breeding fish is the main reason why I'm even here, to document all of the different stuff that I do over the years. This just happens to be the beginning of that journey. Right now I have trout goodiots from Greg Sage, a pair, and they don't breed frequently from what I know, nor do they have large litters, or whatever the appropriate term is. But I'm optimistic, and I really would like to see them do well. I also got from that auction, I got jeweled goodiots, Xenotoca. I forgot it. I'm still trying to learn all the Latin names, but they look a little bit closer to breeding than the trout goodiots do. I've got the platies, and I've got the mollies, which are Liberty mollies. They're basically just silver fish for the most part, and then their dorsal fin is red, white, and blue, which is pretty cool. I've got Vienna guppies. The last other strain I had were dark dragon Dumbo guppies, which are now with the rest are now with Misfit. So we'll see how they do over the next couple weeks. I don't know if he's going to post anything on them, but I'm hoping they do well for him. Then I got the Mystery Snails. Doesn't really count, but it's a breeding project. I'd like to make more, so I guess I'll count it. And then the Chana, or Chinoides, the Bettas, and this tank over here, the far tank, that is also stocked from the auction. I got just I think 6 Brocus Corydoras, which are the emerald Cory cats. I have never bred Corys before, and these seemed like a good intro into Corys, like a good first step. Oh, and then the rice fish. I got the rice fish that I raised from eggs from Japan, but they're still in grow out mode, so not close to breeding those yet, but down the road, for sure. The tank in the middle up here is kind of a catch-all sort of tank, I guess. I had breeding projects in it, but then I had the fish rescue for, I don't know, I guess that's just what you would call it, but I went and I picked up these fish that were on their last legs, and that's just where they live now. There is a pair of tiger barbs in there that I've seen exhibit some breeding behavior, as well as some zebra danios. Either that or they're giant danios. I don't know if those are the same thing, but a pair of danios in there that also seem like male and female, from what I can tell. So I'm going to try and breed both of those just to do it, but I only got those with the intent of keeping them alive, and so far so good. And I got a leaf fish out of it too, as you can see him swimming right here. And that's a dream fish of mine. I've always wanted to keep a leaf fish. I've always thought they were cool. They get bigger. They're a little bit on the bigger side. So that's why I didn't buy one myself. But in the situation that they were in, it was a good idea for me to get them. So that's just what that tank is. And that's pretty much everything I have right now, but it's enough to keep me busy for sure. Let's see. See you later, Stephen P. Sorry if I gotta go. All right, have a good one, Stephen. We will catch you later. Crown Tail Half Moon. Jake, I thought you have discus. No, I do not have discus. What I want to do, like in my head, dream fish keeping, I would like to have one of the 60 breeders, the new Aqueon tanks with CO2 and discus. That would be ideal. That would be so cool. So hopefully down the road I can get into something like that. So discus are probably in my future. I'm wondering, I think you might think that because the first time I was ever on Discus Talk, like I was just in the chat, but I was watching and there was a big giveaway. There's like a $200 giveaway to Myrtle Beach Discus. And I had just popped in the chat just to, be there. I wasn't there for the giveaway, but I ended up winning it. And then I donated that to the host, Discus Talk, who was not part of the actual, I don't know if we did a wheel. No, we did numbers. But since she was hosting the show, she couldn't be part of the drawing. Although, even though it wasn't like to her store or anything. So I couldn't host Discus anyway, so that was cool. But maybe that's why you thought that could be possible. Jake, if you're breeding Danios or tiger barbs, separate genders and condition for 2 weeks on live foods. Yeah, I've got plenty of live foods. Frozen bloodworms, but chop it up small. I've been doing frozen brine shrimp. I'm assuming that's probably about the same thing. Yes, Jovan. I know. Asking if you have discus. Yeah, Jovan. That was the guy who runs Myrtle Beach Discus. He seemed pretty cool. And he seemed like he knew what he was talking about. He knew his stuff. Bigfoot fish tanks, Jake. What size are your tanks? Not big. I don't have big tanks right now. I will in the future, for sure. I will. And I do like the whole big tank, small fish idea. But I also like big fish too. So probably will have both. Right now, my biggest tank, I do have 100. I do have an 100-gallon, but it's one of those not Rubbermaid. Yeah, one of the Rubbermaid tubs from Tractor Supply Co. But other than that, mostly 20 gallons, some 10s, 315s, just mostly in that area. Myrtle says, largest tank you'll be considering? I don't want to get ahead of myself, but maybe 300 to 500 gallons one day, or just a koi pond. An outdoor koi pond, honestly, would be great too. I really like. I know not everybody's into koi, but I really like koi. I really enjoyed all of the videos that places like, I don't know, the Co-op. They weren't the only ones to do it. There were a bunch of people that went overseas and they go to all of those koi places in Japan. So much so that I actually know some of them by name and want to visit those one day as kind of like a bucket list item. How's the scape going, Brookley? Oh, 6:38. So at 6:40, I figured I was going to do the giveaway. We've got 20 people here, so that should be a good chance for everybody to win. There was no input. I'm just going to do it this way. I'll make it easy. Whoever does win, I'll just ask. I'll just say, what of all of these things, which would you prefer? And then next week I will have Misfit on as a guest, and we will be talking about a little bit of everything, and we'll interact with chat and stuff and talk to you guys, but we'll also be talking about aquarium maintenance. Crown Tail says, Jake, to breed them, use the net basket planter. The net basket planter. Put cover. Yeah. YouTube from Australian Nick. Oh, Keeping Fish Simple. I do really like his channel and his content. I've been watching it for years, and he does a lot of good breeding videos. So I didn't know he had ones on Danios. I'll check that out. Thank you. Yep, winner's choice. Yeah, you're wearing the T-shirt from Coral. Yeah, this was I don't know, his. Was he have like 1 million subscribers? This was at one point was like I've hit this many subscribers. Here's the merch for doing it, and I just really like the shirt a lot, and I'm a fan of his as well. I think he's pretty cool. He went to, oh yeah, that's right. That's who it was. Coralfish 12G picked out his own koi with his mom. Yeah, I think his mom was I remember his mom being the camera person and trying to figure it out and stuff. that was cool videos. Yeah, them two for sure. You're right, Eduardo. Michelle E, hello. You're just in time to get on the wheel. Crowntail Jake, what's giveaway? If you win Crowntail, then you get to tell me. We have options. So it'll be winner's choice of like guppies, mollies. No, not mollies. Sorry. Guppies, platies, shrimp, rice fish, of those options. So, and 20-minute warning until Hot Mess Express starts. Start thinking of, if you guys don't mind helping me out, start thinking of hashtags that we can go over to Hot Mess Express with. The crazier they are, the better. And in 20 minutes, we'll just pick one and we'll go over there. And since I don't have a guest this week, usually when I have a guest on and the show ends, we just end up talking and, talking fish for sometimes half hour. One time I talked to, I think it was Dawn, for like 2 hours afterwards. But today I don't have a guest, so I will be at the entire Hot Mess Express show, and I'm pretty excited. Okay, so let me see if Nightbot is paying attention. It says, let me see, I'm going to refresh Nightbot, wake him up. I've tried to limit his powers to almost nothing, basically. Oh, the Zen Ginger, who I don't know if is even here. I don't think that they're here today, but the Zen Ginger apparently is already on the wheel. I don't understand Nightbot. It just does what it wants. How did you? Oh, there's Ginger. Hello. Are they just Michelle? I can't enter Jake. Yeah, no. Go ahead and enter. You can't technically win, but if you win, you can donate to somebody. The first week I did this show, my very first show, Allison from, I think she lives in England. I'm almost positive, but she won 2 trios of Vienna guppies. We were going hard that week, and donated them to Mary Page. Oh, another thing about the giveaways, Misfit, I know for a fact, has gotten his guppies, and they all 11 for 11. No DOAs, which was good. I wasn't worried. I took all the extra precautions and stuff, but I don't have a ton of experience shipping fish, and just watching YouTube videos is different than doing it yourself. So Alishon won a group of rice fish, and he said they came in today and they were all good. I haven't heard from Mary Page, but I expect the same, and that's good. That's good. It makes me happy. Hashtag Charizard. Yes. I like that. I like that a lot. Let me catch up on chat real quick. All right. I don't know. There's already like 11 people on the wheel, and I don't know what it's picking up. Maybe if you hashtag anything, let's just do this here. I don't think it'll put you on the wheel twice. So, Danikin, what's going on? Welcome. You're just in time for a giveaway, or at least to get on the wheel. Not much, Danikin. This is my first stream solo, and it seems like it's going okay. It was a little nerve-wracking at first. It's quiet. It's quiet up here. Like there's 340,000. No, I'm just kidding. There's 26 of us here and all interacting, but for me on my end, it's very quiet, and that is I got to get used to that. Dreamfish keeping. I typed it in. Okay. Aquatic Nests, hello. Hello. Cold water in the house. Mississippi Hippie Fishies, hello. Everybody get on that wheel. All right, Nightbot, give me some names. We've got a bunch of people already. I'll read all the names out too before we spin. That's a mistake. That's another mistake I made in the first week. Eduardo, I'm still kicking myself for that one, man. My apologies, among other people. I had left off the wheel, but I just kind of had to figure it all out. Cold water, hey, what's going on? If there are 26 of us, why were there only 24? 24 likes? That's That sounds fantastic to me, Ginger, but appreciate it. Appreciate it. I don't know. Maybe I didn't like it. I don't know if I can. Misfit is here. No chance for us. Yeah, if Misfit's here, I don't know if he is. I had talked to him a little bit earlier today since he's coming on next week, and he said he had a lot. He had a lot going on today. He was busy. Zen, you didn't like it twice. So I don't know if Misfit's here, but if he is here somewhere on the wheel, then look out. I don't know how, but he in this wheel. Okay, so let's see, 646. Give it another. Nope, I don't think anybody new is popping up on the wheel or on the Nightbot. So I think everybody's in. I think and I hope. There he is. Misfit just got here actually listening on the way home. I won't enter. That's up to you. I think everybody probably appreciates it. Let's see. All right, I'm all caught up in chat. Ian, let me make sure you're on the wheel. You're not. You're not. You're about to be. Yeah, you weren't on there. Now you are. Okay. All right. I'm going to read some names. If your name is not on here, let somebody know. Let us know. Let Annette know. And we will make sure that you're on this wheel. So we've got Aquatic Ness, Ian Atkins, Bigfoot Fish Tanks, Brookley Bell, B Wiz, Coldwater, Crown Tail Half Moon, Danikin, Geek Boy, Gina's Reef, Mark Sturlston, Eduardo, Mexicali, Michelle E, Mississippi Hippie, Myrtle, My Fish Tanks Aquatics, Ray Aquatics, Raven Thomas, Scuba Steve, and Ginger. Send Ginger. Did I miss anybody? Did I leave anybody off the wheel? I'll give it a minute or two. In the meantime, I do forget this sometimes, but I would like to say thank you to the replay crew. If you are watching this afterwards, we're happy to have you. Thank you to the lurkers, anybody who's just listening in the background. Appreciate you being here. Really do. I think I wanted to just make sure. And thanks to the mods again. I appreciate you guys as well being part of the show and helping me out a lot. I really appreciate that. And we're probably going to do hashtag Charizard going into the Hot Mess Express. It definitely fits my day. So I like that suggestion. Is this the wheel of you lose? No, this is the wheel of your choice when you win. Could you put Stephen P? Absolutely. Yeah. My mods have got to be on the wheel. Stephen P 2003. X is not on the wheel. And I don't see Gardens on here either. Okay, that's strange. MSG. And we'll put Becks on here as well. They will be on all the wheels. B Wizzle says, thanks. What is your favorite Pokemon? Oh, he wasn't talking to me, I don't think. Jake and Net needs to be put on the wheel. Yep, got it. Thank you, Myrtle. Appreciate it. Myrtle, let me make sure you're on here. I think you are. Yep. You are. Good. My favorite Pokemon would be Lapras. Lapras or Articuno. So the water type. No surprise there. Yeah, those are my favorite. I am like a lot of us that still like Pokemon in the sense that I'm like a big original 150 guy. I know a lot of the newer Pokemon. I don't know the newest ones out. I know a lot of them though. I would say I know most Pokemon, but there's just something nostalgic about the original 150, and I don't know. I just can't move past it. I love them. Myrtle is playing for Mary Page. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I am going to add Misfit to the wheel. I just make sure I've got everybody else. We've got 10 minutes. Give it 2 or 3 more. That's another thing I'm getting used to is timing of the show or the hour. I was doing 5 to 7 for the last 2 weeks, but I think it'll be easier for guests to make the show. Like I don't plan on doing a whole lot of solo shows. I just did it today out of necessity. And I don't mind it, but I do like having somebody up. It gives you guys as viewers more to watch, and you might get more out of it. I don't have all the answers, but I will have people on the show that have answers to my questions. So that's probably the best I can do for you. Misfit. Okay. I think we could start the wheel. Should I read the names one more time? Annette, should I read the names off again, or should we just go? You tell me. Yes, final call. Okay, so I'll do one more run through. All right, lurkers. This is for you. We've got Aquatic Ness, Atkins Ian, Beck's, Bigfoot Fish Tanks, Brookley Bell, B-Wiz, Coldwater Crown Tail, Danikin, Geek Boy, Gina's Reef, Mark, Sturleson, Master Aquatics, Just Call Me Eduardo, Mexicali, Stephen P. 2003, MSG, Michelle E., Mississippi Hippie Fishes, Misfit, Myrtle, My Fish Tanks Aquatics, Ray Aquatics, Raven Thomas, Scuba Steve, and Zen Ginger. Who am I missing? Roll call. Ricky, were you on the wheel? No. Ricky, I'm going to add you to the wheel. All right, Ricky's on, and I think that's I really think I got everybody. And Misfit's on there. Yeah. Or is he not? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's on there. Okay. All right, let me share this screen, and let's do it. Chrome tab. Let's see what are we. Oh, I got to share it. Add to stream. There it is. Sounds like a good group. I agree, man. I agree. Coldwater, I think you nailed it there. Oh, Hippie John, the fisherman. Yeah, let me add him to the wheel. I do not know where he's at, but we'll at least put him on here. Let's put Hippie John. Okay. All right. Let's get started. Got 7 minutes. Ooh, that splash sound. Stephen P. Scuba Steve. B-Wiz. Michelle. Gardens. Danikin. My Fish Tanks Aquatics. Mississippi Hippie. Crown Tail Half Moon. Myrtle. Oh, I should probably, for anybody who doesn't know, the thumbnail, which is still on the wheel, that's what reminds me. If it lands in the thumbnail, I don't know if we're going to have time, but we'll do 2 giveaways. So just in case, I will hurry up. It's like a multiplier. Oh, there it goes, as I say it. Misfit didn't win? What? That's interesting. Geek Boy. Eduardo. Becks. There goes all the mods. Mexicali. Ricky B. Ian. Zen Ginger. Raven Thomas. Ooh, Hippie John. We'll do one more. And Gina's Reef. Okay, final 5, Mark Sterlson, Cold Water, Brickley Bell, Bigfoot Fish Tanks, and Ray Aquatics. Good luck to all. Cold Water, top 5 finish. Mark Sterlson, same to you. Top 3, Brickley Bell. So it's either Bigfoot Fish Tanks or Ray Aquatics. Congratulations, Ray Aquatics. Oh, flips table. Let us know, Ray. Let us know, do you want a trio of Vienna guppies? Do you want a breeding pair of red-tailed blue variatus? Do you want a group of 5 juvenile koi rice fish or shrimp? Those are your options. Email me your address. Oh, Gardens, thank you. All over it. Yeah, if you want to take time to think about that, feel free. No rush. I won't ship till Monday. So just email me when you get a chance, and you can let me know then. If you want to let me know now, makes no difference to me. But congratulations. So we've got 4 more minutes left. We'll probably do 3. We'll probably end just a little bit early so we can all, myself included, get over to the Hot Mess Express with Foxy, Dee Dee, and Mary Page. And we are going to go over to them with hashtag Charizard. That's today's hashtag. Let's see if there's anything else I've got for today. Not really. Not a whole lot. We'll just kind of hang out here for the last couple minutes. Rice is nice. I really like these rice fish. I'm excited to see what they look like when they're full grown. I think they get more reflective as they get older. I don't know for sure, but I think, and that'd be cool. Their colors are coming in nice. So thank you everybody again for coming in and being here today. I hope it was a good hour of your time. Again, next week will be Misfit. We will have a topic. We'll be talking about aquarium maintenance, and we'll mix some other stuff in there as well. I've got some questions for them, and that should be a good show. Matt, hey, thanks for stopping in. We did not get you on the wheel, but glad to see you're here. And we'll catch you over at the Hot Mess Express. B-Wiz, much love, man. Much love. Jake, you didn't say it. Double giveaway. We got to wait until it actually lands on that. I'm pretty convinced it's going to land on that at some point, and then there will be a double giveaway. It'll happen. I mean, if we spin that wheel enough times, I think everybody will win, including the double giveaway. All right. That's my time. Let's all head on over to the Hot Mess Express. I will see you guys there. And there's a lot of great streams tonight that I should have had ready. Rico said he might not stream, but Ed is streaming for sure. I remember that from today. But otherwise, I'll get the whole list so I can tell you guys. But for now, Hot Mess Express, I'll see you guys over there. Thanks again. Peace out.